Devotion on John chapter 6, verses 35 to 51. That crowd in John 6, they just didn't get it. They had watched and listened to Jesus. They had seen the miracles of Jesus. In fact, they had witnessed Jesus feed 5,000 men, plus women and children. But they didn't get it. They wanted more. Another miraculous sign. More food, more bread. And so Jesus taught, I am the bread of life, the living bread from heaven. If anyone eats of this bread, he will live forever. This bread is my flesh, which I give for the life of the world. But they didn't get it. They started to argue sharply among themselves. And a little later, many in that crowd turned away and they followed him no more. Jesus offers this life-giving, heavenly bread. And what does the crowd do? They turn their backs on Jesus, the very bread of life. You know, the devil tempts each of us to do the same. Satan tempts us to turn from Jesus, who is the very bread of life, to follow that John 6 crowd, and to go our own way. That's the devil's temptation. But Jesus is the bread of life, and he calls us to follow, to believe, to be fed. Jesus is the bread of life, and we know that, and we believe that, and we will not be tempted to be fed by anybody else. Jesus has the words of eternal life, and we will follow him. Because Jesus is the good shepherd. He is the light of the world. He is the resurrection and the life. He is the way and the truth and the life. Jesus is the bread of life. Now, we will not follow that John 6 crowd. We will not turn our backs on Jesus. No, we will believe and we will follow and we will feed on the living bread from heaven.